Hey everybody, the Respiral here, and welcome to Final Fantasy Tactics: The War of the Lions. Okay, I'm happy I'm doing this game. It's an incredible game from my childhood that I've spent a lot of time on in the past. And it's, oh my god, I recently finished the game, which was the first time ever, and it's, oh my god, phenomenal. So I just have to do it. I am Arazlam, student of Ivalice's middle age. You are familiar with the War of the Lions, no? It was a bitter war of succession that rent the land of Ivalice in two. Here we first find mention of Delita Hyrule, and hitherto unknown young man, the hero who would draw the curtain of this dark act of our history. I can't talk today. His is a heroism of great renown, a story familiar to all who dwell within our land. And this is the first time I'm doing a PSP game in a long time. The last game I did on PSP was Monster Hunter, and then before that it was God of War, I think. God of War might have come after Monster Hunter, come to think of it. Or they were going on at the same time, I don't remember. But what the eye sees is oftentimes a mere fragment of the truth. The only downside is the brightness for my TV for the PSP is really high, so it's kind of hard to make out some of the words. There was another young man, the youngest of House Beowulf. Oh no, Beowulf. I don't know how you pronounce that, it's kind of difficult. Long famed for producing leaders of knights and men. There is no official record of the role he played on history's stage. However, according to the Jirai papers, the existence of which became known to the public only this last year, they had long lain concealed in church archives. This forgotten young man is, in fact, the true hero that we play as. The church maintains he was a heretic, an inciter of unrest and disturber of the peace. Which account is to be believed? Join me in my search to uncover the answer. But before we begin, might I ask you to share with me your name and the date of your birth? Yeah, the character's actual name is Ramza, so Ramza Beowulf. But I may just go with my actual, alias. Which is ironic, because the name I gave myself on the game I completed, or on the save I completed, it was basically the Respiral, but without the Y. I must have not pressed the X button hard enough, so the Y didn't count. So it's like the Is, or the Respiral. It was annoying, but because I was playing that game purely just to complete it, it wasn't like being shown online or anything. I didn't care that much. I'm pretty sure that just fits. Yeah, that's 14 letters. Oh no, that's 14 letters. Okay, not bad. 3, 7, oh right, yeah, that's 6. Okay. Is the name alright? Yes. Input your birthday as it appears on the solar calendar. Move the cursor with the left. Alright, yeah. Well, May the 16th. Which is in fact the day I'm recording this. Because I don't take breaks. Probably should, but oh well. And just so you know, Final Fantasy Tactics: The War of the Lions is the kind of remastered Final Fantasy Tactics game on PS1. It's got all new cutscenes that look fucking great. The only downside to the PSP version that I've found wasn't in the original, I think. I could be wrong here. Was in this version, originally, whenever you used an ability, such as Rush, Stone, any kind of ability of a job, what that would do was cause the game to slow down while it showed off that ability. Thankfully, due to some amazing people, they've managed to get it so that the game no longer slows down when you use abilities. And it's the greatest thing ever, because battles took generally about 20 to 30 minutes, and now they take between 15 and 20, because the slowdown really did cause a hindrance on time taken. And I'm quite glad that it's been removed, because they got annoying after a while. Because you just want to use the ability and be done with it. You don't want to wait 5 minutes for the animation to finish. Doesn't take that long, but you get my point. Okay. But the way I'm going to be doing this game is probably the way a lot of people will not agree how I should be doing it, but I don't care. I'm going to be recording a one session on it, which is this session. Then after this session, I'm hoping I will have made it far enough in the game that I will have unlocked at least one battlefield that I can go to continually. Because what I'm going to do is grind up to like level, I don't know, probably between level 70 and 99, which is the max level. Reason being, I know what the final boss of the game, like what their level is, and I believe it's 50, it's between 50 and 60. So I want to make sure I'm higher than that, so that I don't have too much trouble with the game. Because the game can be a bitch. Like, you had to grind so damn much just to be able to get far enough in the game. Like, the save of which I completed the game on, I'd only been playing for 16 hours. And I managed to get through the game fairly easily. With literally no trouble. But after that, not after that, before that, the game I had, like the save file from my childhood, that was like a 107-hour game, and I'd only made it like, I think I made it to chapter 4, which is the final chapter of the game. But no, this game's really cool. It's got a lot of other character cameos, which I believe is only in War of the Lions. Well, yeah, it will only be in War of the Lions, because the characters weren't around when this came out in on PS1. Like, they were around, but on the PS1, that was way before Final Fantasy XII, whereas in this you can get Balthier. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff they added in this game, which is really cool. Oh, father, abandon not your... Oh, never mind. And a lot of people in this game speak Olden English, so they use the word like thy and nigh and stuff. So I'll probably read that. And apologies if I butcher how it's meant to be said. Lady Ophelia, it is time. I'll not be much longer. Agrius? No idea. And they also completely changed the dialogue in this. Like, they still use Olden English for their dialogue, but in the old game, or original game, the dialogue was so much different with a lot of the parts of the game. And it's weird just how much they literally built the game from the ground up for the PSP. Really good. Your escort has already arrived, Majesty. The priest. Please, heed the good lady's words, Highness. You must hurry. Ah! Swordsman. Still in here, are you? It's been the better part of an hour. Gafgarian, you forget yourself, sir. You're in the presence of the princess. Mayhap bowed heads would less offend. You would do well to waste less time on idle pleasantries. Ooh. I see even the noble order of the northern sky cannot rid itself of vulgar knaves. A guard captain in these rain-sodden hinterlands ought not expect chivalry. We are in employ of the order, not of it. Our pay does not cover trite courtesies to the likes of you. Jesus, reading some of these is hard. I'm not used to saying these words. Govern your tongue. Enough. Let us be on our way. Like, I know this part was changed. The father watch over you, child. That was the same, I think. And you, elder. Oh. Never mind. I'm sure it changed. I can't remember what she said, though. Son of a bitch. Milady, the enemy is upon us. Duke Goltana's men. But I'm hoping in this first session I don't run into too much issue with enemies. But I might. We are paid for this, time to earn our keep. What is it? You above getting paid to do a job? I'm a knight no longer, just another sellsword. Right then, to battle. So we've got Gafgarian, Lad, and myself. Deliver us, O Lord. Yeah, I was really impressed with this game. Like, I'd played a lot of it in my... like, years and years ago. But to actually complete it, oh, it's such a good game. They bear the crest of the Black Lion. Duke Goltana must be mad. Does he mean to start a war? You there, wench. You cannot hope to defeat us. You will surrender the princess. If not, well, I would hate to see anything happen to that pretty face of yours. So it's 6v5, basically. A head-on assault. These swords of Goltana lack wits one and all. In that case, we should be able to handle this without you, Gafgarian. Mayhap you could, but there's no money to be made in that. Lad, with me! I probably should have... I might just refer to my character as Ramza, regardless of me calling him the Reese-Viral, just because then in dialogue, if the name is mentioned, so my name is mentioned, I will just say Ramza, because that's actually his name. Kill them all, leave no man standing. You would have us slaughter them? Are you mad? Kill them here and you'll have played into Duke Goltana's hands. We need only put them to rout. I think it's rout, I don't know. I find dead men root more easily. Like I say, I'm not used to seeing these words, let alone pronouncing them. But yeah, I was thinking of getting to like level 75 to 80 for the entirety of the rest of the game, because then I don't need to worry about grinding, like on screen. And I won't have to worry... I'd only have to worry about random battles, because in random battles you go against enemies that are the same level as you. The story missions, enemies are like level 3. Well, not level 3. They start off really low level, and then by the end of it, they're like level 60. Oh, right, yeah. Metal. I can only use Focus, Rush, and Chant. Wait a sec, that's changed. I'm sure the last time I played this game, I started off with... I didn't have Focus... I had Rush and Chant, but I didn't have Focus. I'm sure I had Stone. Well, in that case, I'll just use Focus. Yay. Alright. Yeah, we don't get to control Agrius and Gafgarian. Judgment Blade. Yeah, it's so much nicer for that to be sped up. So much nicer. Do 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 do. God, the night could be a problem. Oh! Oh yeah, this is how the game plays. It's very slow compared to most of the other Final Fantasy games. Purely because, well, you can see, it's a turn-based RPG. It's not... No, not turn-based, it's a tactical RPG. Not a turn-based one. We don't actually get to control everybody else. Oof! You got a crit. Wow. They are kicking our ass. Go on, Gafgarian, and kill somebody. But also what I'm going to do, because I'm going to be grinding up to level 80, that's going to take me fucking forever. What I'm also going to do is grind all the jobs. So I'll probably have every job unlocked. I don't know about them being mastered. That could be a possibility, but we'll have to see. Mainly because I want to have two jobs available, at the very least, for the next time. And this is for everybody that I use. Well, not everybody, but this is for my party. Literally, you start off with 7 people. You start off with 7 soldiers, and I want to be able to use 5 of those soldiers for the entirety of the game. It is possible. But this game does feature permadeath, so I'd rather not fuck up and lose them. Oh crap. Do I dare? I can try and attack him and see how much it'll do. 49! Ooh, 90%. Yes! That's why focus is useful. Okay, cool. Yeah, the jobs I want available for everybody is Dark Knight and... No, Dark Knight... Not for everybody. I want martial arts to be available for everybody, because then I have that as their secondary abilities, and that allows them to use chakra, which is a self-healing spell. Ability, not spell. No! Ah, no! This first section doesn't even matter. But the reason I want the Dark Knight is because you get access to Shadow Blade, which is an ability that hurts the enemy and heals you. Very useful. But I may have a look at the stats for each of the classes, because what I'll do is I'll get the